my gosh, you guys. Hello, hello, and welcome to our All In Family Night, the first one of the new seminar year. Can you guys believe it? That is so incredibly exciting. And I just am super proud of you guys for being here tonight, for plugging in, for showing up. And we are so excited to be able to recognize you and to share a little bit of training with you guys. So again, thank you guys so much for showing up tonight. Congratulations for being here. My name is Mary Pyatt. I am a senior sales director with Mary Kay. And as we get started tonight, you guys just heard a plethora of announcements from sales director, future executive senior sales director, brand new title for her, Jennifer Huff. And so if you guys missed any of that, we do have that video that can be shared with you from your director. But that is something that we are doing just because there always is so much that we want to share with you during these trainings, that we want to make sure that we get all of it in, but still respect your time. And so that video, if you missed any of that, ask your director and she can share that with you so that you don't miss any of those announcements of all the exciting things that Mary Kay is doing. And like Jennifer said, you guys, it is a brand new Mary Kay seminar year. And so we do get two new fresh starts in Mary Kay during the year. We get our new seminar year that starts on July 1st. And then of course we get January 1st that everybody celebrates as a new year. And so it is so exciting for us just to have this time of celebration for what we did last seminar year, but also to set our sights so high, to do like the theme of our new Mary Kay year says, soar like never before. And so we are excited to be able to kick that off tonight. And to get us started, we are going to start our training tonight, our meeting tonight, with a word of prayer. And so Maya, would you do that for us, please?
Hey everybody. Well, it's so good to see you guys. Forgive me for not having my jacket. I actually traveled and guess what I forgot? Yep, it's my director's suit, which I know every director's sister is not even a little bit surprised. But I have anyway, but you guys, I am so excited to be with you guys. There's something so beautiful and I am going to pray over us and our families, our homes, our health, our minds. And so I just invite you right now to really just lean into that with me because I realize that sometimes finishing something can be emotional and then starting something can be nerve wracking, right? Like, where do you go? What do you do? And so I just really feel like the Lord is just telling us to say, like, I have a plan and my plan is perfect and to not lose sight of the plan. So we're just going to pray together. So let's pray. God, we praise you, Lord, truly, for all that you do for us. We praise you for the blessings that you give us, and not, Lord, just the material things, but the ability to cultivate friendships, the ability to dream. God, I praise you for this company that you gave Mary Kay Ash a vision to empower women and to live out God first, family second, and career third. And God, I pray as this is our very first meeting tonight, that we would take hold of whatever you are calling each of us to do, that we would take the time to be still and to listen, that we would lean into what you are calling us to do, God, and that we would celebrate what we've finished, but also release any unmet expectations that maybe we didn't finish. And that, God, we would just surrender and trust you that you have a plan in both the victories and in those disappointments, God, that we would just really start this year with a fresh heart, a fresh perspective, and that, Lord, we truly do get to soar. We truly do get to shine the way that you've called each of us to. And it's not an accident or a mistake that each of us are here tonight, wherever we may be, literally all across the country, God, that you have called our area to come together and to make each other better, to grow, to challenge, to push us to be the best version of what you have called us to be. So, God, I am just praying that each of us accept the invitation to obedience, that we would push off excuses, we would stomp fears and anxieties, and we would not let Satan have any footholds in our homes, in our marriages, with our children, with our jobs. God, that you would just use us exactly where we are to take us exactly where you've called us to be. God, we love you. And I just pray over our time together as we celebrate and as we learn and as we grow, God, that you would just be in place, this place right now. And we would all get off tonight knowing that you were present. You are good, God, and we praise you. And all circumstances, and we give you the glory for all that is and was to come. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Amen.
Amen. Amen. Awesome. Thank you so much, Maya, for that. All right, you guys. So here is what we are doing tonight. We are doing a little bit of recognition, and then we're going to go into a little bit of training to get this new year started. And so, directors, I am changing up the slides a little bit from what we normally do. And so we are going to start with our 6 most important things. And so, Jennifer, I'm going to let you kind of start to share a little bit about that as I pull up those slides.
Yes. So in March, we launched this challenge for consultants so you could earn seminar cash. And so we have a few consultants who achieved this. And so by how many squares you achieved determined the amount of cash that you would receive from your sales director. So this is what the game board looked like. And we have some recognition to do for completing. And starting with 1 square, we had Penny and Mindy and Rebecca and Susan and Shannon and Ashley. So way to go, ladies. With 2 squares, we moved up to Joellen and Wendy and Adrian and Sarah and Tegan and Jessica and Megan and Robin and Courtney. Congratulations, ladies. 3 squares was Kelly. 4 squares is Lisa, Cherish, Jenny, and Joanne. Moving on up to 5 squares, Jessica, Amber, Kim, and Debbie. Then we go up to 9 squares, Jennifer Fulkerson, and 10 squares with Deborah. So that means Deborah did earn $50 seminar cash, which was mailed today in your package for our unit awards next week. I do need to give a shout out real quick also to Amber and Jennifer Draper because they earned the director cash, which is $150 towards their seminar. So congratulations, ladies, on that.
Woohoo! You can never go wrong with earning cash at all. So awesome, awesome, you guys. All right, well, next we are moving to our new consultants. And so I don't remember who this was. This is Jennifer Draper. Jennifer, are you able to do this? I should have asked like officially if you were okay to do that.
Let's do it. Okay, so these are all the brand new independent beauty consultants that we added to our All In family here. We have Casey, recruited by Amber, Brenda, recruited by Sarah, Mary, recruited by Kim, India, I'm so sorry if I pronounced that wrong, recruited by Jillian, Paige, recruited by Courtney, Delana, recruited by Jennifer, Kelsey, recruited by Sarah, Kelsey, recruited by Amber, and there's like 3 more slides, I believe. Randy, recruited by Jennifer. Pamela, recruited by Heidi. Jasmine, recruited by Jennifer. Cynthia, recruited by Jillian. Michelle, recruited by Lisa. Heather, recruited by Amber. Samantha, recruited by Lisa. Sandra, recruited by Jennifer. And this is a good list, you guys. Okay. Debbie, recruited by Jennifer. Adian, recruited by Heidi, so sorry. Leslie, recruited by Jillian. Sarah, recruited by Jennifer. Gabby, recruited by Jenny. Steve, recruited by Deborah. Haley, recruited by Mitch. Tara, recruited by Jennifer. And, oh, I thought there was one more. Yay!
Slides of new consultants. So congratulations, you guys. Welcome to our family. We are so excited to have you guys. And then we're moving on up to our red jacket and that recognition. And so I think this is Heidi, is that right?
Yes, super excited to announce all of our reds, you guys. To be in your red jacket, you have to have at least three active team members. So we will show the slide. Our goal was to have 20 reds by the end of the seminar year. You guys, look at all those beautiful red jackets. Okay, I think we have 13 right there on the list, so that is so exciting. Look at all your beautiful pictures. Let me call attention to a few brand new red jackets. Lisa West, way to go. Julian Radcliffe, way to go. Brand new reds. And then moving on up the career path, we have for team leader. So team leader starts at 5 active team members. Deborah Bierman, way to go, Deborah. And then we have an elite team leader. That's with at least 8 active team members on her team. or her offspring, 5 active with the offspring red. And that is Jennifer Fulkerson, first time elite team leader. We're so excited for you. And let's not forget our DIQ. We have Jessica Cook from the Emily Smith unit is already finished month 1 and is in month 2, you guys. We're super, super excited for her. Yay. Okay, so we had this vision seminar. Oh, we don't have that slide. That's okay.
I'll go to that one.
Our
Hold on.
reds to move up to directorship. I think, yep, that's it. And each red jacket, if you can envision yourself stepping into the suit, and we're going to recreate this picture at seminar, you guys, with all of our brand new sales directors, which I think that is the next slide.
Yes. Awesome.
Okay.
Well, I was say, Jennifer, you want to
Okay.
take that one?
Yep. I'm still good here. We're at swim lessons tonight, but we have some celebration to do for Amber and her unit, who just finished becoming a unit July, I think technically July 5th when we wrap things up. So congratulations, Amber. So excited to celebrate you and your team on Thursday here in person. It's going to be an amazing celebration. I know I bragged on you on social media, and I know I'll do it again on Thursday and again at seminar, but seriously, just the growth that you have had personally with your team, with yourself, with your family, never giving up, all while keeping it God first, family second, and career third. I'm so, so proud of you. So thank you for saying yes to this position. Our team, our unit, Mary Kay is better because of you, my friend, and we're so happy for you.
Yes. Everybody, let's give it up for Amber. Woohoo! Oh my gosh, that is so, so exciting. And the celebration will continue and it'll just keep on going and going and going. So that is the awesome part as well. Awesome, you guys. Okay, so let's continue on. This was just one kind of little note. I know Jennifer kind of alluded to it in the announcements before as well, but we do a red hot call for the red jackets, and that will be on July 20th. And I am super excited about who our trainer is going to be for that night. She is someone that she also completed all of the 6 most important things squares that Mary Kay had challenged us with. She also has a brand new offspring sales director. And just super excited for you guys to be able to hear from her. So that will be announced on July 20th. I like to keep it a surprise so that you guys are excited about that. So awesome. All right, let's go to the next thing that we want to recognize or talk just a little bit about. And so this is kind of a little teaser, okay? Because Maya's going to explain to you why.
Okay, friends. So as Jennifer also shared in announcements, we are headed to seminar, which is so exciting. Well, at seminar, we, excuse me, are having our second all in area awards night. And so it's going to be a little bit fun, a little bit, and a lot of bit of recognition, lots of excitement, lots of clapping, it's just a fun night for us to honor and recognize all year long. Well, because we want to reveal the final results of the Court of Sharing, we are not going to recognize that tonight because that will be revealed at seminar. I'm also going to say, just to put this shameless plug in, if you did not register, it is still possible for you to go. I am living proof of that. I joined Mary Kay after the deadline to sign up for a seminar, you guys, and I still made it a priority to go. So even if you're like, wow, this sounds incredible, I'd love to be there, you can definitely make that happen. And we will work with you. We will figure it out. We will find a way for you to be able to go. And also, like Jennifer said, and if it's just absolutely not possible, please make sure you check out. But the Court of Sharing is when you add 24 qualified recruits. And so that is a qualified recruit is when their first order or their first cumulative orders reach 600 in their first 4 months. And so when you add 24 qualified recruits, you are honored with a beautiful diamond bumblebee. So be watching for that. Obviously, all of the girlfriends who are going to be at seminar, we cannot wait to crown, yes, real life tiara. A real tiara is going to go on our Queen of Sharing. It's going to be absolutely epic.
Yes, absolutely. All right. Well, next we are moving to our Golden Rules Achievers. And so I think this is Sherry. Sherry, I can't see everybody on my screen all at the same time. Was Sherry able to be on?
She's not, she's on vacation.
Okay.
So
See, this is what you get, you guys, is I just say, hey, here's what you're doing, and I don't really ask. So I probably should have asked beforehand on that. Well, I'll read these real quick for us then. So this is the amazing prize that you guys could earn in the month of June with your cumulative 600 wholesale order. And I loved this one especially. I was going to grab mine, but I think it's over on my other table, is because it's designed to be a necklace, but you can actually wear it as a bracelet, which I think I am more excited about just because I wear bracelets a little bit more than I do necklaces. So I was super excited for that. So let's recognize all of our June achievers. And again, this is with a 600 wholesale order. And again, the month of June was a big month for us. So we have quite a few achievers as well. So let's give a shout out to Sandy, Deborah, Casey, Lisa, Marissa, Amy, Carol, Kelly, Sarah, Delana, Rose, Diana, Anna, Randy, Joanne, Pamela. And we're going to the next page. Ashley, Kim, Anna Maria, Robin, Sandra, Cherish, Laura. I have Sandra on the, nope, Sandra. See, I get confused. Okay, there's two Sandras. Okay, we're good. Corey, Debbie, Alicia, Jillian, Adian, Jenny, Sarah, Debbie. But wait, there's more. Gabby, Steve, Courtney, Kara, Susie, and Tara. Oh my gosh, you guys, that is a lot of prizes that Mary Kay is sending out in the month of June. So congratulations to you guys. And the exciting part is Mary Kay is continuing this promotion in the new seminar year. And so there will be lots of different prizes. There'll be some jewelry, there'll be some, I don't want to say trinkets, but like not jewelry pieces. So other things that you can use as well. But like Jennifer mentioned in the announcements, the one for July is the set of stackable bracelets. And you guys, the first thing I thought about, I don't know if you guys are Taylor Swift fans, but I thought of the friendship bracelets from Taylor Swift. So I thought this was so stinking cute, but they do say soar and believe and Mary Kay. And so they are adorable to be able to have and so super cute. And so with your 600 wholesale order in July, you can earn that. And when you achieve it every single month, July through June for this next seminar year, you can earn this gorgeous custom Mary Kay watch when you achieve it all 4 months. So it's kind of got like a mother of pearl, like all the colors in with it. It is simply gorgeous. So make sure that you have your eye set on that as well. But it starts with July. So make sure that you are working and achieving that this month as well. Okay, then we are moving on to Star Consultants. And Emily, this is you, girl.
There we go. I love this one. Yes, I always say every time, like, it always pays to be star, like, never miss it. And I will also say, if you are a 4-quarter star, Mary Kay does give you an extra bonus at the end of seminar year in star points. So you might want to be a 1st quarter star because then you can get bonus points at the end and you can save those up. I'm thinking about redeeming mine soon for a bigger prize. So at our first level, which this was all quarter 4. So I know we've restarted a new quarter, but these is quarter 4's numbers. So at Sapphire, we had Cherish, Bobby Joe, Courtney, and Kelly. And moving on up to Ruby, we had Sarah, Kara, Kim, Susie, and Jessica. Then at Diamond, we had Debbie. And up at Emerald, we had Deborah, Jenny, Jennifer, and Amy. Oh, amazing, you guys. I love this list. And so this next section is for the quarter we are currently in. So to be on target to be a quarter 1 star, that means you have at least 300 wholesale already ordered from the company. So on this list, we get to have Bonnie and Sandra and Taylor and Anna and Rachel and Tiffany and Tammy and Lisa and Sherry and Trudy and Susan and Jennifer and Kelly and Casey and Debbie and Susie and Ashley and Delana and Cherish, Diana, Alicia, Anna Marie, Carol, Adian, Pamela. And then we have Joanna, Rose, Michelle, Anna, Kristen, Cindy, and Lisa. That's a lot. And I do apologize to my girls. I did not get your names on this list, but I know there's a few of you as well. So shout out to you guys as well.
doing like, you know, switching some, there was a lot happening as we're gathering all of these lists. So you have to be patient with us, of course. Oh, I forgot this page. Sorry, Emily, you get one more.
One more. I like this page. This means we already have some of those of you who have finished quarter 1 star. So a shout out to Kim, who has finished Sapphire, and Amy, who's already finished Emerald. So way to go, you guys.
That's always exciting.
Yeah.
All right. And Maya, do you want to do your
Yeah, girl.
teaser
Okay,
again?
guys. So just like Court of Sharing, our Court of Sales is also going to be recognized at our awards night in Dallas, Texas. Now, the Court of Sales is when you do 40,000 retail. Now, if you're here wondering how in the world do people possibly do this, talk to your sales director. You might be surprised this is a lot easier than you think. And I'm being dead serious. And here's what I also know, speaking from experience, and I'm sure everyone who's done this would agree with me. People want to see you win. People will call you to see you win, you guys. And so even if you fall behind, you can make this happen, which is so exciting. So we will be recognizing our court in Dallas, and set your sights on setting for the moon. Like, I love that Mary Kay says that. Set your goal, you know, when you reach for the moon and you land upon the stars, you guys, have you not seen the new diamonds? So I'm just saying, check it out. But we are excited to announce our top 10 at seminar in just a couple of weeks.
Yes, absolutely. All right, you guys. Well, I am going to do a little bit of bragging on our sales directors, because we will do some recognition for this at seminar as well. So we won't announce some things, but I do want to give them some recognition for what they have achieved this year as well. So the first thing we're going to talk about is the June recruiting, okay? Because every month we always recognize our June recruiting. And so with one new in the month of June, let's give a shout out to the Draper unit and the Smith unit. And then with 3 new was the Mason unit and the Ray unit. Congratulations, you guys. And then you guys, with 17 new was the Jennifer Huff unit and the new Offspring Amber Cheryl unit as well. So congratulations to you guys. 17 new. Holy smokes. So that is so super exciting. All right, then let's talk a little bit. This is both for personal achievements and for unit achievements as well. But the first one that I want to recognize is a brand new car achieving, earning their 3rd Mary Kay career car, the Heidi Ray unit achieving the brand new, just announced Chevy Trax that Mary Kay announced not too long ago. And so I believe that they are ordering that tonight, if I saw Heidi's post as well. And so congratulations to you, Heidi, and to your unit as well. That is so super exciting. All right, and then moving on to the Princess Court of Sharing. So like when Maya was talking about the Court of Sharing and the Court of Sales, there is the national recognition where we get to go across stage at seminar. But this year they also added in the Princess Court of Sharing with on-stage recognition as well. So the Princess Court of Sharing is when you have 12 qualified new team members on your team during the seminar year. And so we had 2 Princess Court of Sharing achievers. Jennifer Draper, congratulations to you. And this is personal, you guys. So this is on their personal team, which is really exciting. And then also to Heidi. Heidi also achieved the Princess Court of Sharing. So congratulations to you guys. And then we're going to talk about the Princess Court of Sales. So those 2 gals did it again for the Court of Sales, achieving 20,000 retail sales to their personal customers. And they typically achieved more than that. That's just the break off of the level for recognition. So congratulations again to Jennifer and Heidi for achieving the Princess Court of Sales as well. And then we have the Queen's Court of Sales. So this is where you heard Maya talk about that this is the 40,000 retail. And we technically had more than the 3 that you see on here, but you're going to see those next 2 in just a second. So let's give a shout out to these 3. So Sherry Mason completed hers. This is her 2nd time completing the Queen's Court of Personal Sales. And then we also had Emily. This is Emily's second time completing the Queen's Court of Personal Sales as well. And then I achieved this also. This will be my third time achieving the Queen's Court of Sales as well. So congratulations to Sherry, Emily, and myself for Queen's Court of Personal Sales. And then you guys, we're moving on up to what we call the double star achiever. So this means, what the double star means is that you achieve 2 of the 3 courts that Mary Kay recognizes. So the 3 courts are Court of Personal Sales, Court of Shearing, and Unit Club, which is your unit achievement, the retail sales for your unit. And so congratulations to Maya and her unit for being a double star achiever, meaning she completed also the Queen's Court of Personal Sales. And her unit as a whole completed a circle of achievement level as well. So congratulations to you guys. And then finally, you guys, we have a triple star achiever, meaning she completed all 3 of those courts. So Jennifer herself personally completed the Queen's Court of Personal Sales, the Queen's Court of Shearing, and then her unit will be recognized in the circle of achievement as well. And Jennifer, as you heard at the very beginning, with the debut of Amber, actually earned a new title on the career path as a future executive senior sales director as well. So congratulations to you, Jennifer, and to your unit as well. So you guys, we are going to have so much fun celebrating at seminar together, not only as, celebrating our achievements as directors, but the whole combined effort of what you guys have helped each and every single one of us do as well. So thank you guys, and congratulations to you guys on that as well. All right, one announcement before we get into training is we will not have all-in family night in the month of August, okay? When we would have all-in family night is when we will have just be getting back from seminar. And because we will be streaming our area awards for you guys to be able to watch, we will not have all-in family night. So watch for the details to where you can watch our celebration to be able to have that recognition, but that will take place of our all-in family night in August. So make sure your calendars are clear for that. Okay, then I think we are ready for some training. Are you guys ready? You guys get to hear me still. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, everybody just kind of take a deep breath in. Linda Tupin, our national sales director at Meritai, always says deep breath in, deep breath out. Okay, so what I want to talk to you guys about tonight is our theme, as you have heard us talk about for this next seminar year, is soar like never before. And so I really wanted to kind of incorporate that into the training. And the best way that I could do this is to use the acronym of the word soar. Okay, so if you have a piece of paper, you can take notes on this, but we're going to talk about soar. So I have something for each of the different letters of the word soar. Okay, and I am going to kind of cheat a little bit because on some of these I actually have 2 letters because I really just couldn't decide between one. So it'll be a little bit extra. Okay, all right. So the first letter S, that's going to stand first for strategy. Okay, strategy. And we're all familiar with strategy, but the simplest way to look at strategy is how you're going to take and focus your efforts to achieve your goals and how you're going to succeed. So it's basically, where am I going to play and how am I going to win? Okay. And this is where, honestly, you guys, I know that some of us are more gifted in strategy than others. And so this is where we really get to take advantage of all the different things, everybody's different gifts with this. But the simplest strategy when it comes to your Mary Kay business, the simplest way for me to break it down for you, as you are looking to where you're going to play and how you're going to win for seminar year 23-24, is to start with faces. Okay, there's always the saying, it used to be a theme for a Mary Kay seminar year as well, is that faces take you places. All right, any goal that you have, any place that you want to win in Mary Kay is going to come from faces. And when you're not seeing faces, you're not going to feel like you're winning because you're not progressing, you're not moving forward in your business. Okay. So if you have a sales goal, like if you need to make a certain amount of profit, it starts with faces. If you have a career path goal, you want to move up the career path, you want to build your team, it's going to start with faces. Okay. And one of the things I want us to think about, because we're going to there's so many different ways that this could go in regards to strategy, because every single person's goal is different. Okay. And so I'm not going to go into the nuts and bolts specifically of that, because we could be here all night talking about all the different ways that that looks like. But that's the simplest place to start, is with strategy. And one of the quotes that I found in some of my training notes that I was kind of looking back through is, it says you should be more concerned with your trajectory, not your results. Let me say that again, since I kind of stumbled on that. You should be more concerned with your trajectory, not your results. Okay. And I know that sounds kind of counterintuitive when I say that strategy is like where you're going to play and how you're going to win. And then to say you need to be focused on like your path and not the results. But it really is, you want to have that big picture. You want to be able to have that vision, but then you have to focus on the little steps to get there. So that brings me to part 2 of the S, and that's where the S stands for see it. See it with your eyes, okay? And at Leadership Conference in January, one of the national sales directors that was retiring, Kay Driggers, said, if you don't see it before you see it, you'll never see it. If you don't see it before you see it, you'll never see it. And so that is so important, you guys, because when it comes to like holding on to your vision, what that really means is that you have to practice believing in that no matter what. And that's really hard because our mind wants to look at what is happening, like what it sees around us, and base our thinking off of that, you know? And that's what makes it really hard when our reality doesn't match that vision. But the thing to keep in mind with that is when you're creating your future, you're not going to see it because you're creating it. So you're not going to see every single step of it because you're in the process of creating that. And so you have to hold that vision in your mind and practice believing in it so much that you can feel your future now. You may not be able to see the future, but you can feel that future now. And when you hang on to that long enough, eventually it's all going to manifest. Like the world will work out in how we're wanting to go. And I know that that's sometimes really hard, you guys, when in Mary Kay, we are so much about scoreboard and we're so much about celebration that sometimes when we are not in that place of winning or celebrating or feeling like we're progressing, we can really feel defeated. And we have to hold on to that no matter what, even if it doesn't look now like how we want it to look, that doesn't mean that we're not still making progress towards that preferred vision. My other notebook is upstairs as well. I know Jan Thetford on our a training call that we just had last week had said that the premise of you have to focus on your preferred future. Okay, it may not look like that right now, but you still have to focus on that. Where I'm at right now doesn't look like how I want it to look, but that doesn't mean that I'm not progressing towards that. That doesn't mean that I'm not taking steps to that. I just have to keep holding on to that bigger vision, that bigger purpose. And when I have that vision and that purpose, then I can take and look at the strategy. Okay, what does it take to get me there? Okay. And again, in Mary Kay, there's lots of different ways you can go about it. But the number one way is to share product with people. Because when you are with people and you're sharing product, you have the opportunity to be able to share about the team, like about the business, about the opportunities for them. So many different conversations can open up when you are with people sharing this product, when you're in front of faces, okay? All right, so that brings me to the next letter, which is O, which I just kind of alluded to, and that's opportunities. And talking about our national sales director, Emeriti Linda Tupin, she always said that you focus on the prize and the money trail. You know, if you want to have a strategy, you focus on where can you win a prize, how can you earn a prize, how can you earn money, and that will take you there. And you guys, we have to be prepared for the opportunities. And Mary Kay gives us so many incredible ways to win. You guys, it should be enough for us that we can work a business that we can earn 50% profit. It should be enough for us that we can work a business earning 50% profit and work whenever we want to work. And we can work virtually, we can work in person, we can work all different ways, and we can earn money. But on top of that, they give us prizes, they give us jewelry, they give us all of the things. And so you have the monthly prize from Mary Kay that you can track to earn. You have career path opportunities that you can track to earn. You have the gorgeous diamonds that Mary Kay is giving to us from seminar awards that you can earn. Your directors, you guys, I know each of the directors have different opportunities for contests and trips and prizes and all different kinds of things that you can earn. And then your goals, you know, even if you have no desire to earn a diamond with Mary Kay, or no desire to earn a trip or a car or any of those kind of things, you guys, what is it that you want? What is the opportunity that's in front of you that means the most to you and to your family? Is it paying off debt? Is it saving for a vacation? Is it for renovating your house? Again, no matter what anybody else is going for or what any other prizes out there, you have the opportunity to have this business be a life-changing opportunity for you and your family, if you will take advantage of those opportunities that are out there. There's all kinds of opportunities. You just need to decide what excites you, what you want to go for, and then go back to that strategy to be able to make that happen. But on the flip side of opportunity is also the other O that I do not want to ignore, and that is obstacles. And it is one of those things, you guys, I'm not showing that side of things to be like Debbie Downer or anything like that, but I think we also have to be realistic, okay? It is not all sunshine and roses. It is not all, like, every day is not going to go exactly as you planned. I loved Jennifer Draper today. If you guys watched her getting ready in the All In Virtual Beauty group, she had talked about, like, what's your plan for this week? And then come back at the end of the week and tell me if that, if your week went that way, because there are going to be things that pop up that change that. And so one of the quotes that I had written down in some of my training was, it says, the day we confirm where we are is the day we can overcome obstacles. The day we confirm where we are is the day we can overcome obstacles. You guys, I think every single one of you, if I gave you some time, probably like in a split second, if I said, write down one obstacle in your life right now that could throw your business off track, you could write it down. Like, you know exactly what it is. You know, if there is an issue with, maybe it's something with other people. You guys, this morning, I will not tell you what I was doing this morning, but I will just tell you, it was not what was on my agenda for today. It was not not planned at all, not pleasant, none of those things. And we have, when that happens, you guys, we can either let it completely ruin and derail our day, or we can say, okay, that happened, that was done, I dealt with it, it's in the past, let's move on. Okay, we all have stuff that's going to happen. And so I do challenge you to call them out. Okay, take some time to say, okay, if this is the goal I'm going to go for, if this is the vision that I have, and I want to work towards this, what do I know is going to trip me up? You know, what is it that's going to trip you up? Because again, we know what those are. In this, I mean, if you've got kids, it could be like, okay, my kids could get sick. What am I going to do when my kids get sick? Okay, aging parents, my parents, if I have to go, I mean, again, you guys, Thursday night, I pulled an all-nighter. I've not pulled an all-nighter in so very long, but at 9 o'clock, I was with my mom at the emergency room. She did not get admitted and checked into the hospital until 6 o'clock the next morning. It's going to happen. And I know that. And so for me to know that it's like, it's going to happen. That's why I'm here. That's my, like, I am here to be that person to help her and to support her. I can be mad about it. Yes, I can be frustrated. Yes, it can completely derail lots of things, but I know that. And so it's just a matter of looking at it in that way to be able to make that flip that switch, to not let that throw everything off from there on out, if that makes sense. Okay, when it becomes hard, we always have the tendency, or maybe it's just me, that we make that to mean that we're not doing it right, or we're not good enough, or we're not supposed to go after that dream. Like, oh, it's too hard. Maybe I wasn't supposed to go after that goal. Or people are telling me, no, maybe I'm not supposed to build a team and earn a car. Whatever it is, we take it and we spin it to that negative side of it, and to all of those thoughts that don't serve us well. But you guys, that's part of the process. Obstacles are part of the process. So what if those obstacles are there not to stop you, but to grow you? What if they're there to help you learn through that, to learn something about yourself, to be able to serve as the light to somebody down the road, to say, oh my gosh, you know what? Like, I've been through that. Like, I know exactly how you're feeling. This is how I was still able to work my business in spite of that. You know, we can use that as such an opportunity. So the obstacle is not there to stop you, it's there to help you grow. And here's the other thing with that, you guys, is if you truly knew how powerful that you are, okay, each and every single one of us is so stinking powerful, that if we truly knew that, we would not let those obstacles stop us. Those obstacles are there to deter us because of how powerful we are. And so we have to use that obstacle as our fuel, as our desire and our push to keep going. And the other thought with this, you guys, is I always think about like problem solving mode. Okay. If you are, I mean, really anybody does this, but especially if you are a wife or a mom, you know how when somebody like, I mean, the silliest example could even be like, honey, I can't find the ketchup in the refrigerator. How many of you, without even going to the refrigerator, could say it's on the second shelf in the, you know, like you could tell them exactly where it's at? Or if your child can't find something, okay, did you look here? Did you look here? Did you do, like, all of these, like, we go into problem solving mode for everybody else, but it's so hard for us to go into problem solving mode for ourselves. And we need to take that same level of treatment that we give to other people and give it to ourselves and to our business as well. So again, we have all the opportunities, but we're going to have the obstacles. And so we have to look at them together with that. Okay, A is for action. Because you guys, we can have all the vision, all the strategy, we can see it, we can have a plan, we can know all the opportunities, like we can know all of that. But what happens next is up to us. Okay, if we don't take action on that, nothing's going to change. Like, and that's the hardest part. Flat out the hardest part. James Clear, he's the author, he wrote Atomic Habits. He says, life rarely changes in a positive way without an increase in responsibility. Preaching to the choir here, okay? Life rarely changes in a positive way without an increase in responsibility. Again, any goal that you want to go towards, I mean, honestly, you guys, even outside of Mary Kay, if you want to be healthier, it takes responsibility. It takes a change in how you eat, how your exercise, all of those kind of things. If you want to become more spiritually disciplined, it takes more responsibility on your part. If you want to become more financially responsible, it takes more responsibility on your part. Everything takes more responsibility on our part to make it happen. And I loved this too. I had wrote this down as a note in my phone. I was at a sales director debut. Think about this time last year, and sales director Jenny Creaston, she's from the Kansas City area. She says, the Lord will not bless your thoughts or your wishes. He will only bless your actions. And I love that because it's absolutely true. Nothing is like, he cannot bless the work that we don't do. Okay. And so this is where it takes discipline, like to do all the things that we know we're supposed to do, the booking calls, the text messages, the follow-up, the faces, all of those things. It takes discipline on our part to do that. And and I don't remember exactly who said this. I know Maya, I heard say it one time. I don't know where she got it or if you were the original creator of this, Maya, but it says excuses make today easy and tomorrow hard. And discipline makes today hard and tomorrow easy. You guys, it is so much easier, especially when we have things that trip us up, to be like, oh, well, all right. They went to heck in a handbasket. I'll just start over tomorrow. That's an excuse, you guys. That makes today easy. Yes, it makes you feel better today, but that doesn't change anything. That doesn't make tomorrow any easy. Now you just have to do tomorrow what you were supposed to do today plus tomorrow's stuff, you know? So we gotta be intentional with what we're doing. And this is where, you guys, it helps to break down the numbers. You've heard it said time and time again that Mary Kay is not magical, it's mathematical. And so it comes down to, okay, if you need to see this many faces to reach that goal that you want to do, how many bookings do you need to see that many faces? How many attempts do you have to do in order to get that many bookings to see that many faces? Okay. It all is all about the numbers of it. And this is where, you guys, everybody's numbers are different. Okay. Yes, there are averages, but Heidi's numbers are different than my numbers, and Emily's numbers are different than both of ours. And so you have to look at, okay, what are your numbers? And if you don't know your numbers, then we can look at the averages. But again, it all depends on what your goal is, what your availability is in your schedule to work, the amount of time that you want to put in, all of that in order to reach that goal, which I'm going to talk about in just a second. And when we also talk about actions, we, again, preaching to the choir here, but we also have to talk about our habits a little bit, okay? Because some of us, myself included, have some habits that are not necessarily serving us very well, okay? And so we have to look at that, you guys. And I'm not saying that you have to go and completely overhaul your life, but I would take a look at what a typical day looks like in your life. And you can very easily pick out, okay, if I stopped doing this and I started doing this, that would allow me to have whatever. For example, I know in the summertime, I get into a very bad habit of not necessarily setting my alarm clock because I don't have to get the kids ready for school. I mean, let's face it, they're teenagers, they're both driving. I really don't have to do much of anything for them. And so I'm like, woohoo, I'm off the hook. I can sleep in, which is fine. But at the same time, then it's like, okay, if I also know I like my mornings to be slow and leisurely, that if I don't wake up until 7 or 8 o'clock and then I take that slow, leisurely morning, the next thing I know, it's lunchtime and I'm like, oh, well, I get to eat lunch now. Like, you know, and I haven't really done much of anything. And so I can tweak that. That doesn't mean I have to give up a slow, leisurely morning, but that also means I can plan to be able to have that slow, leisurely morning and still be able to do the things that I want to do. Okay. So looking at your habits. Another quote, I think this was also by James Clear. He says, "The success is the product of daily habits, not once in a lifetime transformations." And I think that that's so true as we look at somebody and be like, oh my gosh, they became an overnight success, or they did all of this so fast. No, they didn't. It was just a culmination of all of the habits that they had in place that made that look so easy, that made it seem like it was so quick, when really it was consistency in their habits as well. Okay, so that was action. The last one, R, is for resources. You guys, I think that Mary Kay consultants can be the most well-educated, honestly, probably even overtrained people in this world because of all the amazing resources that we have. It's just a matter of using the resources and putting them into the action that we talked about. So the resources that I thought of in my head was the things, of course, that Mary Kay gives to us. You know, the weekly plan sheet. Again, How are we scheduling our time? Are we prioritizing putting, blocking time out for Mary Kay work? The bubble sheet that we can use for booking attempts so that we can track what we're booking instead of saying, oh my gosh, I called all these people and you really only called 5. It helps us to see the numbers as well. Your weekly accomplishment sheet, because that shows you, okay, how much time am I putting in and how much profit am I making? Because you guys, again, we have the opportunity to make 50% profit when we sell anything. And so to be able to say, you guys, in 5 minutes, I just made $100 or whatever it was, that'll get you really excited. The more that you see that and the more that you track that, that'll make you really excited. The seminar tracking sheets. We've got all different kinds of tracking sheets for things with this new seminar year. So if you want to earn your 600 jewelry piece each month, there's a tracking sheet for that. If you want to earn the National Court of Sales and earn a diamond ring, there's a tracking sheet for that. There's tracking sheets for cars. There's tracking sheets for everything to be able to track your progress on it. And the directors, you guys, your sales director is such a resource for you. Like Mary Kay has her in place to be your coach, your guide, your mentor, to help you every single step of the way for whatever goal that you want. Okay. You just have to ask her. She is willing to help you if you are willing to ask for the help and to be coachable. Okay. It is one thing to ask your sales director for the help, but if you're not willing to back that up with the action, the things that you guys talk about, that doesn't serve you well and it doesn't serve her well on either aspect of that. But your director has trainings. She's there for support. You can always reach up to her. When you hit that obstacle, you can reach out to her and be like, okay, talk me through this process. Like, here's what's going on. Help me see through this to where you're able to work, not from emotion, but to be able to work through that. So all of those resources are there to be able to help you. Okay. So we're going to soar like never before in seminar year 24. And so just to recap, we're going to talk about strategy. Okay. So you're going to figure out how you're going to play, where you're going to win. You're going to see it. You're going to see that vision, that bigger picture. And honestly, you guys, even bigger than just seeing, I want to win a diamond ring or I want to earn a car. Like, it is bigger than that. What is truly the big vision? How is that going to impact you, your family? What are your big dreams for that? But then the strategy to have trackable things to make that happen. The opportunities, there's all kinds of them. The obstacles, to be prepared for them. The action, to know what you are going to do, the actions you're going to take to make all of those things come to fruition. And then the resources that are all out there for you to take advantage of. And so I know Jennifer read it in our announcements, but I love it so much and I'm going to read it again. But this whole seminar year, you guys, is based on the poem from Mary Kay. It's not Mary Kay's poem, but it's one that she loved. And when you go to Mary Kay headquarters, there is a statue that is in the lobby at Mary Kay headquarters that is designed based on this poem that Mary Kay has. And so it is called On Silver Wings. So it says, I have a premonition that soars on silver wings. It is a dream of your accomplishments, of many wondrous things. I do not know beneath which sky or where you'll challenge fate. I only know it will be high. I only know it will be great. And that's all I had for you guys tonight.
Well, I know we didn't officially have someone to help close you, Mary, but oh my gosh, what a beautiful way for us to begin and program our brains looking at this beautiful poem and also having some huge changing thoughts tonight. And so thank you so much for breaking down soaring and what we really can do and how we can look at that. Like, I think last year you also trained in July. And I remember when we were planning this and I was like, it is no accident that you have July for us as we kick off our year. And so thank you so much for these words. Friends, I know we do this every time and y'all act so surprised, but truly, like, if you have a heartfelt message, would you please appreciate her? Like, and be genuine and honest. And I know sometimes y'all get nervous about the words of whether they're good. Just speak from your heart. When you speak from your heart and share with someone, a friend, a guest, a mentor, obviously our dear mentor, some of you may not realize, but we are all here because of Mary. So Mary is like the top, and then we all like trickle down from her. So if anyone would like to just unmute really quick and just say thank you, or a quote that you had so many quotes tonight. Oh my goodness. So many good nuggets and lots of references to books. I don't know if y'all can tell, she's a very good student. Like, oh my gosh. Mary always she always send me podcasts and sermons and like amazing things to listen to. But anyway, who has something that they would love to appreciate for Mary tonight?
Well, Mary, I just want to say thank you. I always love your teachings. You always have something for me. Like, you don't realize it, but you always have something for me. I always love our talks that we have face to face as well. We get a little personal with each other sometimes, and I love it. But thank you so much for your message tonight. There were some things that I definitely needed to hear tonight. And I absolutely find myself getting frustrated with things that come up unexpected. And I try so hard not to do that, but it is hard not to get frustrated with that. And I needed to hear what you said about it tonight is, okay, this is what I'm here for. I'm going to handle it and we're going to move on. Yep. I need to do that more often. And thank you for that reminder. And I love you, Mary. And I cannot wait to see you. I'm so excited.
I was gonna say, you'll get a big old hug on Thursday.
I'm so excited.
Mary, I know we haven't met, but that was awesome. I really, really enjoyed it. It was very informative, as I'm a new consultant, not brand new, but still pretty green. And it really helped me to put some things in perspective, because I kind of hit some stumbles and kind of told me, okay, you stumbled, that's okay, get up, brush your knees off and go on.
Yep.
So thank you so much for what you said tonight.
You are so welcome. And Beth, I know your name. I know I've seen your name lots and lots in different things. So
yes, when I started out really super strong, and then it was like the wheels fell off the bus. Don't know what happened. It's like the wheels fell off the bus. So that's okay. I am where I am, and I know where I'm going.
Yep.
Or I think I know where I'm going. I have a plan.
Yep. Well, and I will tell you, and I mean, all the directors and anybody that's been, especially at a Mary Kay event, can attest to this, but any of the people that you hear speak from stage that are your top people, it is never, ever, ever the story of, I did this and everything went perfect and everybody said yes. And like, there's always something that happens, that you always end up believing that it's like, well, if she went through that and did it, like I can too. And so everybody has the wheels fall off. Everybody. Yeah. So
yeah. That's what my Miss Sherry told me.
Yeah. I love it. Amber's comment. I don't know if you guys saw that. They call that a firecracker season. We have to learn to be a candle. That's awesome.
Hey, Mary, I love the theme that you took, the acronym SOAR. I was like, oh, that is awesome. Like to start our new year off. And I think it just brings so much focus. As I was looking for me over the acronyms and different things, I'm like, okay, check. Do I have that one? Or, oh, I need to work on this one out of the acronym. And I'm like, oh, this one might be my strong point. This is the one I need to work on to accomplish whatever goals. So I love this training. I think it's very practical. It's really cool because it's our theme. I think it can stay with us all year, and I can reflect over this like every month. Like, am I have a strategy? Am I seeing the faces? Do I see it before before it's there? What are my obstacles or my opportunities that I'm coming into contact with, not to be discouraged. Am I taking action, on those goals? And what are my habits? And then resources, plugging in. Am I using the tools that Mary Kay gave us, the simple tools, right? So or reaching up to our sales director or to my senior, when I need to. I think those are also resources. And, but I also want to say, I think you are soaring, because I know this week has been so tough and challenging. And I think about starting off the new year. Sometimes we don't get to start off like a bang, like a firecracker. But, we are soaring. And I was thinking, how awesome is it that you are a sales director and you get to choose to take some time to be with your mom and to do those things, because you will never, ever regret those. So I'm trying to say that without getting emotional. And so I was just so thankful that you are in directorship and that you can choose your schedule. And so that's pretty cool.
Mary, I love the quote that you talked about, that God doesn't bless just our thoughts, but our actions. And I found that really convicting, because I think I personally can sometimes hide behind a lot of prayer and a lot of journaling and a lot of like, Lord, I just need you to give me discernment and wisdom on what to do. He's like, go put product on faces. Like sometimes like we pray so much for things. Not that I'm saying we shouldn't pray for those things. Clearly we should, but sometimes I think we do hide behind even good things, right? Like we can hide behind good things. We can hide behind great things. And and when I say like hide behind, like we hold back from what I believe that the Lord can be doing. And so I appreciated that quote tonight. I thought that was really, 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 really powerful. And I like that Heidi said that we really can listen to this almost at the beginning of every month to kind of reset and refocus and make sure that we're headed towards what we're needing to do. So I don't want to cut anyone off. So if there's something else you'd like to say, but Mary, also thank you for just affirming Mary in that way. I think it's really important. And I don't know about you guys, but I think sometimes like I look at leaders sometimes and think that they never have like struggles in their personal lives, and they still show up. And Mary is here tonight, training. She didn't ask any of us to do it for her. And I know any of us would have, but like she is here and present. She makes the slides every single month, and she has to personally send me a reminder every single month. So, you guys, so but Mary, thank you for how you pour into us and how you love us and how you truly believe in us. And I know that when you celebrate us genuinely. You rejoice when we rejoice, you mourn when we mourn, and just know that, friend, we're here for you as well, and we love you, and we want to be able to hold you up when you need to be held up too. So thank you for being the leader that God's called you to be for us. We need you.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Well, friends, I know y'all saw that we are not having all-in family nights. That does not mean you get to slack off in July. Okay. All right. Does not mean that you get to slack off in July. And whether you have or haven't been able to start the past 10 days the way you hoped to for July, take a deep breath. Take a deep breath in, and you all still can begin your July. And don't let this month slip you by, because I do feel like a lot of sisters can sometimes be like, I just finished really strong in June. I pushed really hard. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. Please don't let that slip you by. We have a blessing that we are not going to Dallas in the month of July. So we actually get to finish July strong, get to go to Dallas, and then come back and still have 3 full weeks of August. And so it is exciting to see all the recognition and everything. And it's exciting to see where we're going these next 6 months. So friends, I would encourage you to reflect on what Mary has talked about, and to take it upon your heart, right? And like, I don't know about you guys, but really reach up to your director, like talk to her, be held accountable with her. Let her say things to you in truth and in love, not because she wants to just make you feel good, but because she believes in you. So, all right, Mary, anything else you want to close with?
Nope, that's all for us.
All right, everybody. Well, good night. May God bless you. May His face shine upon-
Ignore the noise in the woods' background. The toddler got loose.
Oh,
We've all been there, done that, right?
You're good. All right. Well, may God bless you. May his face shine upon you. May joy fill your head, your heart, and your home tonight, you guys. And we'll see you all soon. Bye, everybody.
Bye, guys.